In the next Brawl Stars update, everyone is getting a massive buffed progression. I'll show you exactly what your rewards are going to be and what you're going to be able to get with those rewards. Along with that, I'm going to tell you how you can almost double your progression without costing you any money whatsoever. I'm also going to show you all the balance changes, skins, new environment, new gears, and a ton more. But first, let's dive into the Star Road and progression. Now, the order in which you unlock Brawlers will be a bit different for everyone, depending on which Brawlers you have already unlocked. So I can't tell you exactly, yes you, what your order is going to be, but here's an account with 31 of the Brawlers. Your Star Road might look a little like this. You can see the rarities and choices that are upcoming, and then way out in the future, those choices aren't filled in yet because the game doesn't know what you're going to pick before then. Now, if you were to start a very new game, your Star Road might look a little like this. Once you make your Brawler selection, you play the game and you earn rewards. Those rewards get collected and applied towards the Brawler that you're currently unlocking. Once you've collected enough credits, that Brawler will be unlocked, although you do have one final chance to change your mind before receiving that Brawler that you had already chosen before. Now, you're going to get almost all of your progression from the Brawl Pass, including credits, Chroma credits, coins, power points, and gems. Now, all power points are wild card power points. When you collect them, they will go into a bank, and then from there you can spend them on any Brawler that you like. However, there is a 4,000 point power point cap, at which point the game tells you to go spend some power points. Now, all Chroma credits are on the free side of the pass, and you'll get 500 per season. Now, you can take these 500 Chroma credits and get a free chromatic Brawler every season. That's right, a free chromatic Brawler every season for all players via Chroma credits. Pretty awesome. However, what's not so awesome is that you can't just pick any chromatic Brawler that you want. You'll need to buy earlier ones before you can buy the newer ones. Now, I'm not sure why Brawl Stars did this, and personally, I'm not really a fan of the gatekeeping. Now, from the free side of the Brawl Pass, you're going to receive these rewards. However, if you purchase the Brawl Pass, you're going to get an extra 720 credits, 2,250 power points, and 5,695 coins extra for purchasing the paid side of the Brawl Pass, as well as the chromatic Brawler for the season. And I know I say it often, but I would be ever grateful if you use code LEX before you spend any gems or get the Brawl Pass. It really does go a long way in helping support me and this channel keep creating content for you guys. So thank you very, very much for all of your support. Now, those numbers do not take into account the Trophy Road, where there are a lot of rewards to be had, nor does it factor in any challenges, daily shop rewards, and most importantly, the end of season rewards. Now, I cannot stress how big of a factor the end of season rewards will be in getting the most out of this new system. By playing every day and completing your quests, you're going to get roughly 50 end of season rewards. This speeds up your progression by a whopping 90%. That's almost double the progression just by continuing to play every day after you have completed the Brawl Pass. So what exactly will all these rewards get you? Well, let's take two scenarios. First, the free-to-play player, and then the player who purchases the Brawl Pass. If you play consistently as a free-to-play player, you're going to get these rewards. Now, that is a lot of rewards, and that it does include the end-of-season rewards. If you've purchased the Brawl Pass, then you're going to get these rewards. That means for the paying player, you're going to get the chromatic Brawler from the paid side, enough power points to fully max out 2 Brawlers, enough coins to raise a Brawler to a level 11, buy all of the star powers and gadgets and gears, as well as enough credits to unlock 1 mythic, 1 epic, and 1 super rare Brawler. Oh, as well as the 1 chromatic Brawler that you're going to get from the Chroma credits. That's like 5 Brawlers per season. Now, for the free-to-play player, you're going to be able to get that 1 chromatic Brawler from Chroma credits, enough power points to fully max out 1.5 Brawlers, enough coins to raise 2 Brawlers to level 11, but not including the gears, gadgets, and star powers, as well as enough credits to unlock 1 mythic and 1 super rare Brawlers, or enough for like 6 super rare Brawlers. That is a lot of progression every single season. So As you can see, just by playing the game regularly and completing quests, you will be getting more progression than you have ever gotten before. This is great news for all players and especially for you free-to-play players. Now, I know you guys want to know about those legendary brawlers. Well, you'll be pleased to know that if you play every day and complete those end-of-season rewards, get about 50 of them, for the free-to-play player, it'll only take you about 1 season to completely unlock your legendary brawler, and you'll be getting them much more often, as you can see over on the Star Road. And over on the Star Road, as you can see, that first legendary brawler, if you haven't got one yet, it's going to be even cheaper than ever. It's going to be the cost of a mythic the first time you unlock it. So if you haven't gotten a legendary brawler yet, you're in luck. You'll probably be getting one soon. Now let's take a look at the balance changes because they are huge. This will really affect the meta in Brawl Stars, so let's first start off with the nerfs. Otis is getting his base damage reduced by 5%. Griff is getting his supercharge rate reduced by 10%. Buster is getting not 1 but 2 nerfs. Thank goodness. They are reducing his hit points by 4% and nerfing his base damage by 6%. Well deserved. And finally, Gale is getting 3 nerfs. They are reducing his supercharge rate from his base attacks by 25%. They are also reducing his supercharge rate he gets from his super by 40%. And finally, they are reducing the Twister gadget duration by 50%. Gale, you had your time in the sun. Now, hopefully, you'll just be a normal brawler that's good. And now, for the buffs. Mr. P is seeing his base damage increased by 5%. El Primo is getting his super damage increased by 20%. Now Bull, much like El Primo, is getting a super damage increase by 20% as well. Colt is getting a 5% damage increase to his main shot. Jesse's turret, Scrappy, is getting its hit points buffed by 10%. BB is getting her health increased by 5%. Grom is getting actually 2 buffs. First, his base damage is being increased by 5%, and then his basic attack projectile speed is being increased by 10%. But he's not the only thrower that's getting a buff, because for Dynamite, they were reducing the arming time of a basic attack by 10%. Gene is getting his mythic gear pull range increased from 1/3 of a tile all the way up to 1 full tile. And then finally, Sam is getting a health buff of 4%. Now, 4 of the legendary brawlers are getting new gears. Leon's new gear will increase his super duration by 1 second. Sandy's new gear will decrease enemy damage by 10% if they are within his Sandstorm, his super ability. Spike's mythic gear is going to slow an enemy 50% more while they are in his super. I mean, you were already dead when you got in there, but you're going to be really dead now. And the last gear is for Crow. It will increase his poison damage by 30%, bringing his ticking damage from 120 up to 156, or with Carrion Crow over 200 damage per tick. So new gears are fun, but what about the 11 billion new skins we're getting? Okay, so maybe there's not 11 billion, but there are a lot, so let's check those out. Let's kick it off with the Tier 1 Brawl Pass skin with Gummy Bear Nita. Now, the best part about this skin is that every time Nita spawns Bruce, he will be a huge gummy bear of varying colors. It changes every time she spawns a new super. Now, her shots are different as well, kind of blobby, and the winning animation is a little different, but as of right now, the losing animation looks the same. Next up, we have Pinata Ash. This is the Power League reward for the season. This skin has everything, from the awesome shots that slowly grow into candy, a great model, and his winning and losing animations as well. His winning animation, he is just swinging away with those feet, but this losing one, the pinata gets broken. Rip. The next one is, to me, the strangest skin of the season, and that is Bazette. This one does have all that you would look for in a custom skin. It's got custom shots, a custom super, as well as custom winning and losing animations. But to me, the skin just kind of freaks me out. I don't know. I just don't get it, I guess, but you can get it for 149 gems. Now, next up, we have the greatest cupcake that you have ever seen. Okay, well, maybe not ever, but we do have Cupcake Daryl. His shotguns are filled with that frosting, and even he has a cherry on top of his crown. Now, for his shots, he shoots out frosting and has a custom super animation as well. He has both custom winning and losing animations that are very nice, even if someone did take a bite out of him when he loses. Next up, we have the Dark Brawlholiday skins. The first and perhaps the best one is Frost Queen Amber. This model looks amazing, and what's even better are the shot animations. These have to be some of the coolest shot animations in-game. I feel like I could just sit there and just stare at it. Oh yeah, okay, now for her super, she throws out an ice patch and somehow lights it on fire, and she has both custom winning and losing animations as well, and they're both fantastic. This very well may be the best skin in this update. Maybe, you'll see just in a second. The next one up is Yeti Sam, who is yet another 149 gem skin. This one looks really vicious. The model is absolutely awesome looking. It almost has like a Viking look about it. His shots and his super are custom as well, and when it comes to his winning and his losing animations, they have it all too. Even the drama of him losing. So sad. Krampus Ash is the last Dark Brawl at a skin costing 79 gems, and this skin has all of the fixins as well. His shot gets more and more vicious the angrier he gets, and his super he spawns a bunch of little presents. When he wins, he's mad, and when he loses, well, he's still mad, but he is pretty cool. Now for Lunar Brawl 2023, we're going to be getting 2 new skins. The first of which is Baiku Eve. Now this skin definitely gives Frost Queen Amber a run for her money as the best skin in this update, or at least to me. This model looks really stylistic and cool, but I really like the shot animations and the super because they give off these like electric vibes. She rolls in when she wins, and she rolls out when she loses. All I know is that she's going to be rolling into my collection of skins for 149 gems. Now the last of the Lunar Brawl skins is High Score Griff. Now it will cost 79 gems, but this skin is a real sleeper. Just check out this model. But what's better is check out these shot animations. Those are so dang cool, and the super is equally as awesome. It gives me real retro vibes. Both his winning and losing animations are really awesome, and for 79 gems, this skin is a real winner, and way better than the creepy Slayer Griff. The next skin is the best deal in the update by far, and that's because it's free. We've got classic Shelly. Now this Shelly is based off of a very early build that not very many people even got to play. You're going to get it on Christmas Day as part of Brawlers. Now there aren't any special custom shots, supers, winning or losing animations, it's just the model, but with that cool old retro shotgun, it does look pretty cool. And of course, it is the best price skin in the update. Now on Valentine's Day, we have Sam the Teddy. It's only going to be 29 gems, so it's not surprising that there are no custom animations with anything. It's just the model. It gives me kind of like Five Nights at Freddy vibes, if I'm being real, but I guess it's pretty cool. It's not amazing, but it's only 29 gems. And the last skin we have is the World Champion Gus. This is in honor of Zeta Division 0 winning the World Championships, and this is a really good looking skin. All of the animations are custom, from him throwing his trophy balloon to the ghosts that it leaves behind being pixelated. The winning animation is great, but I do have a problem with the losing animation. And that's only because Zeta Division doesn't lose. They're unbeatable, I think. Anyways, it's a great skin. It's going to cost you 149 gems. Now, what's a new update without a new environment? I present to you Candyland. Now, this environment is really colorful, like over the top, blow your eyes out colorful, but I really dig it. There's red licorice, s'mores, chocolate, lollipops as well. I think I'm just gonna have to get a root canal just looking at it, but one really awesome bit is at the very back, we've got Mandy on her throne, and then occasionally Chester will like peek out from behind the throne, which is a really cool, awesome detail. That's the new environment that's going to be coming in. It's going to be taking the place of the Retropolis environment, which is going to be going away for now. Coming this Brawl Days as well as our old favorite holiday game, Present Plunder, which was renamed Trophy Thieves, and is now renamed again Snowtail Thieves. So if you're a fan of that mode, then that's something cool that you can look forward to. Another thing to look forward to is all of the new pins that are coming. 64 of them in total. Now, some of them are from new Brawlers, and I can't show those to you yet, but some of them are for the new skins, old skins, as well as some seasonal pins too. Along with that, there are 16 sprays. All of the legendary Brawlers are getting one. We're getting a couple for the 4-year anniversary, as well as 3 Candyland ones and 2 free from the Brawl Days and 1 Lunar Brawl spray. And then, not to be left out, we've got some profile icons, 21 of those. 4 of them we saw in Brawl Talk that you will get based upon how long you've been playing the game. Next up is just for the maxed out players. When you get to the point when you have all of your Brawlers unlocked and the credits you receive do nothing for you, then there's fame. When you collect credits and there's nowhere for them to go, it goes into your fame level. As you level up your fame, you go from Earth to the Moon to Mars to Saturn and eventually the Sun. You reach Solar Fame 3 and you have reached the end, or at least until we leave for another galaxy. Now, this does nothing for gameplay whatsoever. It's just for cosmetic visual flexing, and it gives the maxed out players something so that their credits don't just go to waste. And that, my friends, is the bulk of the new update, but there are 3 more things coming, and those are the new brawlers. Be sure to subscribe for that, and as always, until next time.